A disaster. A lot of families, people are inconvenienced. I've been literally here at the airport since 9 p.m. I'm just ready to get home.
Widespread flight cancellations for a sixth straight day now as the Omicron variant continues to create havoc at the nation's airports. Staffing shortages forcing airlines to cancel hundreds of flights today. It's affecting crews in the sky and on the ground.
Fox 9's Babs Santos live at the airport tonight. So Babs, you talked with a woman who spent hours on the tarmac overnight waiting to deplane.
Yes, we spoke with Jenny. She got here to MSP Airport last night just after 8 p.m. But unfortunately, she didn't make it home from the airport until nearly 2 a.m. the next morning.
Jenny Packard was on board a Delta flight with her family on Tuesday night, returning home after spending the holidays down south. After a layover in Atlanta, they were homebound for MSP Airport, expecting to land just after 8 o'clock.
I had a family member who was going to pick us up. And he was waiting.
No one in their family or on the plane could have predicted how long of a wait they were all in for.
They would say 10 minutes and then 20 minutes would go by.
After landing in Minnesota, it didn't take long to realize their journey was only just beginning. And in the end, the plane would have spent more time on the ground than in the air.
I think our total time that after we landed was 3 hours before we actually exited the plane.
Packard first knew something was wrong when they landed, and she says the pilot wasn't given a gate on the ground.
So we sat on the tarmac for probably 40 minutes at least.
So close, yet so far from their destination, it didn't take long for people to become frustrated.
One passenger suggested calling 911 to try to get us off the plane. Other passengers, they had connections to make, they had places to be. Someone mentioned they needed to be at work.
Packard says people only got more desperate after they eventually got to a gate because they realized the trouble wasn't over.
We were probably 50 yards from it, and there was no crew to bring us in for over an hour.
When they were able to get off the plane, nearly 3 hours later, they found they had another problem.
We waited at least an hour before we received any notification as to where our bags were going to be. So my assumption was there was no crew to unload the bags either.
Now tonight, Delta has apologized to all of the passengers involved in this, blaming a mix of bad weather and staffing shortages caused by the Omicron variant. They've offered Sky Miles and travel vouchers to everyone involved. Reporting live at MSP Airport, Babs Santos, Fox 9.